Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Miss Olu. I am a private tutor and I'm also a childcare provider. And the reason why I created this channel is to teach parents and to show parents how they can actually help their children at home, especially children that schools in UK. I used to be a primary school teacher. Now I have my own center in London, my tutoring center, where I support children after school and we help with their learning, with homework. We support them with their homework and we prepare them for 11 plus, an exam. And if you're not sure what 11 plus is, I'll talk about it later on. But today I came to show you some of the books that I've created and the reason why I created it. I have just published this book. Is on Amazon. It is the Bible Story Reading Comprehensions for 6 to 10-year-old, and as you can see, it's written by me. If you needed one of these, you can just go to the Amazon and read and type my name, Olufunke Akiniyi, or just type the Bible Story Reading Comprehension. Why Bible Story Reading Comprehension? Why do I create this? Okay, so at school, mostly children find, especially in my center here, I found out that a lot of children find reading comprehension tricky. They find it really tricky, mainly because it's long and they have to read and comprehend and understand. It's really tricky for children, especially if they're not familiar with the story. So I had an idea that, okay, so what about the children that goes to church? They've already been told a lot about the Bible story. They've read a lot about Bible story. They've in their Sunday school, the teacher have told them stories about Jesus, about Daniel. They've told them about Jesus and every other thing, Last Supper. So I said, why not make it as a book? And like this story is about David and Goliath, and just have a question at the end, like comprehension. So these children already know most of the story anyway. So it will help them when they read this. It will help them connect the Bible story while practicing comprehension skills. So I thought this is a great thing to do. So today, I also created this one as well. This is not Bible story. This is just an easy reading comprehension for year 10. Yes, for 5 to 7-year-old, as you can see here as well. It's for 5 to 7-year-old. All my books are on Amazon. All you need to do is to go to Amazon, type Olufunke Akiniyi, and you see all my books out. This one today, this Bible story book, I am going to read some of it with you. So I'll show you how you can do this with your children. You ask them, if they're 6-year-old, they should be able to read or this book, this simple comprehension passage. They should be able to read this, and after reading, they will have the question at the back to answer. So I'm just going to read a little bit for you so you know how this is. So you start by reading with them. You want your child to read. Mostly parents will be like, oh, they don't like to read. You have to like sit with them sometimes and read with them. You can help them read like 5 lines first, then they read the other lines paragraph by paragraph. Then you ask them, do they understand what they just read? If not, you read again. They can read it. They don't have to read one time. They can read it twice or even 3 times until they understand it. And if they don't understand it, good, when they are asking questions, they go back to the comprehension. Like, I'm going to give you an example. This is the first page it's about God's creations. I'm sure most children that goes to church has already been told how God created the earth. So I'll read a line. I read 5 lines here so that then I will go back to the comprehension question and see how easy it is. So in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. At first, the earth was empty, dark, and covered with water. God said, "Let there be light," and light appeared. God saw the light was good, and he separated the light from darkness. He called the light day and the darkness night. This was the first day. Most children are familiar with this type of story. So because of time, I'm just going to ask you, I'm going to go to the question now. The question is just at the back, like any other comprehension book. So write your answers in the boxes and use full sentence, okay? What was the earth like at the beginning? So let's say you are doing this with your child and you ask your child, what was the earth like at the beginning? And they're not sure. What do you need to ask them to do is to, you go back to the text, we go back to the text together and think and read it again. In the beginning, God created the heavens and earth. At first, the earth was empty, dark, and covered with water. So we have an answer for the first one, which says, what was the earth like at the beginning? Since we're supposed to write in full sentence, we're going to say, at first, the earth was empty, dark, and covered with water. So the earth was, at the beginning, the earth was empty and dark and covered with water. And look, sometimes I help my students to underline. If it was this was one of my students' book, I would say, okay, take your pencil and underline the answers here so that when you go back to write the answer, you can easily see and write it in full sentence. Okay, so the second one says, what did God create on the first day? So it says here that God said, let there be light, and light appeared. God saw the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. He called the daylight day and the darkness night. This was the first day. The clue is already here in the text. So at the first day, God created the light. God created light and darkness. So that was as simple as that. Even with any English comprehension that your child might have from school, all they need to do is to read first. I tell my parents, I call a parent of my student my parent sometimes. So I tell them that your child can do this. They can comprehend. They can do comprehension. All you need to ask them and to do is to read the passage again. When they read it first time, they quickly read it. They don't understand it like every other person. You read something for the first time, you might not understand it, but if you read it again, you understand it. And when you go to the question, you look at the question, go back to the text to find out the answer. So it's as easy as that, my darling parents out there. Go and get this book. I'm calling on all churches now. Most churches that have Sunday schools and Sunday schools teacher. This will help your children in Sunday school, especially the young ones, to learn about Bible story and also answer questions about the story in the Bible. I know we do teach them a lot of reading and all that, and to learn about God, but this is another way of teaching them how to understand, and this is understand the Bible properly. And these skills that they get from reading the story will transfer to the reading comprehension at school. So they're learning as they're using this book. So I hope you enjoy today's video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I will continue to make more videos based on my books. I have so many books I have been creating. I work with children. I love creating books. If you have any story that you wanted to do and you're not sure how to do it, I can help you. I can help you, just leave your comment below. And there's another book that I created for learning to read for 4 to 5 years old, just stories and reading comprehension as well, and learning words. And I also created this for online bullying, so bullying, rising above and dealing with online bullies. So this is a book about a girl that was bullied online and the mom helped. This is all this are on Amazon. Another book I want to show you today is a triplet adventure. In my center, we have I have triplets that comes to the center. So most of what I do mostly is I create books, because I know representation matters. I create books about my children that I work with, so that they can see themselves on the cover of a book. I always try that in my books. So okay guys, this is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please let me know if you have any questions, or you have something you wanted to ask about how I created my books on Amazon, on KDP Amazon, and I will show you. I have videos about that as well. You just need to check all my videos. Okay, so yeah, this is it, and I hope to see you on my next video, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.